Hi guys, it's a girl lilymutamztv, also known as Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that Z posts a video. That Z has uploaded a video.
All I asked for was for one Zambia, youthful Zambians to rise up, and this has happened. And the rise in the many voices began. This is the revolution of Zambia, which you need to take up as a youth. This is how powerful social media is. Look at what is happening. More voices, more people are rising up. Stand up, Zambian youth. So here we are. Apostle Joshua Marlon has risen, and Dalisoul, mwana wa mkomboni. Listen to these inspirational messages.
Hello, everybody. Eric connected from Mozambique. All right. Bless you. Hello, everybody. I have something very, I hope it can be brief, something that I have to say. So quickly, I want us to share the broadcast. Like always, like I encourage you, share the broadcast. Let somebody know that we are on. Let somebody know that we are on. Because I believe this is a very important broadcast. And I want to share some things with you for a few minutes. Okay, something that's going to help you to understand who you are. And to understand, especially if you are from Zambia, to understand your rights. Okay, so quickly, I want you to share this broadcast. Let somebody know that we are on. Let somebody know that we are on. I'm giving each one of you an opportunity that is watching right now, an opportunity to share the broadcast. Okay, so let's do it quickly. Let's do it quickly. Share the broadcast. Let somebody know that we are on. All right. So as the numbers are going up, like I said, I want to make this fast, okay, because I have some things that I have to attend to. I'm so glad that the majority of people that are tuning in are actually the youths. And these are the people that I want to talk to. Especially if you are from Zambia, I want you to quickly tune in, all right, and share the broadcast. Now, a few weeks ago, I think it's a week ago or so, I did a broadcast where I was talking about the fact that my heart is really bleeding for Zambia right now. Because the way things that are going in our nation, it's not something that we have ever thought that this is the way that things would go. And as long as we try to close our eyes and pretend as if things are okay, that will not take away the problem. For the problem to go away, we have to be bold enough to stand up as Zambians and be honest with ourselves to say things are not okay. We have to be honest with ourselves to say this is not the kind of country, the kind of nation that we have always desired to have. And when I did that broadcast, I did mention, I said, if our leaders don't wake up and begin to address these issues quickly, there's going to be an uprising of young people everywhere in our nation. In every corner of our nation, there's going to be an uprising of young people that are gonna start talking. And next year when the elections come, people will not listen to PF. People will not listen to Haka and Ijilema. People will not listen to all the presidential candidates. People are going to listen to these youths that are going to rise up, that are going to be talking. That's what I said. in the broadcast last week. And not long from there, the few days that came, we have a lot of young people that are coming up, that are talking, a lot of young people that are speaking to say, listen, things are not okay in our nation. Our leadership has lost it. And now, I was so amazed yesterday. I was watching a video by Honorable Bowman Lusambo. And this was his response to what is going on. So Honorable Bowman Lusambo said, all the young people, and he mentioned some name, he said them and their team, all the young people that are making videos on Facebook, on social media, addressing the government, addressing the president, addressing our ministers, and asking them to correct things. What they are doing is nonsense. What they are doing is wrong. What they are doing is bad, and they should apologize. I was so shocked. I couldn't believe what I was watching. You see, when we say things have gone wrong in our country, this is what we are talking about. And I want to educate everyone that is watching. When we talk about democracy, the word democracy means, and I know our honorable minister definitely, since he's in a democratic government, all right, like we are taught, we've come to know, we voted for them, definitely he knows this definition. When we talk about democracy, democracy is a system where the supreme power in a nation, in a government, the supreme power is in the people. It's not in a minister. It's not in a president. It's not in Honorable Bowman Lusambo. The supreme power of a nation is invested in the people. And those people elect government officials. And they choose these government officials to be custodians of this power on their behalf. Not to use it against them, but to use it for their good, on their behalf. So we voted for Honorable Bowman Lusambo. We voted for PF and gave them power to use it responsibly on our behalf to better our lives, not to use that power against us. So if you have a minister whose response to the youth when they are talking is saying, you are naked, all of you that are talking, you are naked. In other words, he's saying, we can sort you out. That's what he's saying. Listen, any politician that's gonna watch this or get across this message, this video, I want to advise you. If you want to matter in the time that we are in now, you don't fight the youth. You don't fight the youth. Times have changed. You see, and when you see people getting so bored to speak, to say things are not okay, to speak, say, hey, our government, you need to wake up. We are not happy. When people get to that place, you must know things are really not okay. What is it that is giving them that boldness? It is a lie. It's not because they have been bought by some politician. And when they say all these people have been bought by politicians and things, definitely they mean Haga and Ejilema, or they mean UBND. That is not true. Everybody on the ground right now, including PF cadres, they are feeling the pinch of the economy. They can see that things are wrong. They can see that things have gone bad. And all these people that are around our president, all we are trying to say is tell the president the truth. Don't respond by intimidating young people. All these young people that are talking, Biflo, Alice, Movita Nawa, Chela, all these young people, we have a number of them. I saw something by Prophet Malachi, Makitu, all these young people that are talking, these are brilliant minds. These are young people that are very intelligent. If I was Honorable Bowman Lusambo, if I was a minister in the PF government, this is what I would do. I would call these young people, sit down with them over a drink, sit down with them over a meal, and ask them, what is wrong? All right, why are you speaking like this? What is going on? What are you hearing? What are people telling you? Because these are young people that have influence. These are young people that interact with others, so they know what is going on. They feel what is going on. I wouldn't intimidate them. I wouldn't ask them to apologize. All right, so I feel for people like Keynes. I feel for him. I won't condemn him. I feel for him. Like he said, he's from the house, and the president is the father, the first lady is the mother, so he's from the house. I feel for him, so he has to apologize. But what the young people are fighting for is also to be in a place like Keynes. They also want to be able to say, our father. They also want to be able to feel like they have a mother in the nation. Because right now, young people don't feel like they have a father. Young people don't feel like they have a mother. You see, young people can't get jobs. Young people are struggling financially. Young people are graduating from university. And their degrees mean nothing. You see, I have a lot of young people that are getting in touch. They're saying, man of God, we need financial help. Man of God, I need rent. Man of God, I can't take care of my family. You see, we have a lot of young people that are going through this thing. So what the young people are asking for is they also want to be in a place like Keynes, where they can say, I'm from the house, where they can say, daddy, mommy. That's what they say. And the Honorable Bowman Lusambo and every other minister, your job is not to stop the young people from seeking that kind of attention from their president. That is wrong. They also want the attention that you have from the president. You see, they also consider the president like their president, like you consider him your president. It's not like you're more loyal than they are. No, they mean well. These young people, it's not like they're rebellious or they want to do something funny or something crazy. No, they're just concerned about their lives. They're looking at their tomorrow. They don't know what they're going to eat. They don't know where they're going to stay. They don't know where they're going to live. They don't know if they're ever going to get a job. They don't know what's happening because the Chinese, the foreigners have taken over everything and the young people are concerned. So it is wrong to have a cabinet minister that will get up and start intimidating the young people and say you are naked. We know the young people are naked. We know. And that's the reason why they're concerned. And they're asking you, Honorable Bowman Lusambo, they're asking you, our ministers, they're asking you, our government, cover them. They know they're naked. That's why they're going all this suffering that they're going through. They know they're naked. And if by naked you mean you can sort them out, I want to remind you, power is temporal. In any democratic society, when you're voted into power, that is borrowed power. The time will come when you will not have that power. And all these young people today that you're intimidating, you're scaring, they're going to have the power tomorrow. And I want to leave it to your imagination. If you train them to say when you have power, use it to fix those that you're not happy with, I want to leave it to your imagination. What they're going to do with that power tomorrow. They're going to use it against you. That is not the kind of society that we want. That is not the kind of Zambia that we want. I want to tell you the kind of Zambia that we want. Number one, we want a Zambia that is just, that respects justice. That means people can get what they deserve. A Zambia that is just. You don't use power against them. You use power to promote them. You use power to put them where they belong. You see, we want a Zambia that is just. Number two, we want a Zambia that has equal opportunities, that respects equality. This is all the young people are asking for. It's not that the young people are rebelling. It's not that the young people hate the government. It's not that the young people hate you, Honorable Bowman Lusambo. It's not that the young people are trying to come up with an ISIS in Zambia. No, the young people are just asking for an equal share. The young people are reminding you what they voted you for. That's what the young people are doing. And if you don't listen I'm telling you, young people will keep rising all over the country, all over the nation of Zambia, and you will not be able to stop them. You will not be able to stop them. You can arrest one, another one will get up. You can arrest two, another one will get up. You can arrest three, and arrest them for what? For expressing their democratic right to speak? No. Young people in Zambia don't hate their president. They love their president. That's why they voted for him. But they want what they voted for to begin to take place in their nation. They voted for more jobs. They voted for lower taxes. They voted for Zambians first. That's what they voted for. Give them what they voted for. That's all. And they'll stop talking. If I was Honorable Bowman Lusambo, I won't intimidate the young people. I won't threaten them, because any politician that knows the future will not intimidate the young people, will not threaten the young people. Any politician that knows the future of politics, the future of politics is in the young people. And young people have woken up all over the world. Look at what is happening in America today. Who knew that young people, black and white, would rise up and protest together against racism? A few years ago, nobody would have ever imagined that such a thing would happen. But it's happening today, because all over the world, young people have begun to realize that they were not created to be dominated over, but they were created to dominate. And any politician that doesn't understand this and tries to crush their voice, intimidate them, scare them, cower them into a submission to accept the status quo, that politician doesn't know what he's doing. So don't try to shut down the young people. Instead, call the young people, call them to a round table meeting and talk to them. Young people, what are you going through? And don't lie to our president. The young people don't hate our president. They just hate what is going on in our nation today. Our nation has lost track. Foreigners are taking over our nation. Young people can't get jobs. Young people can't start businesses, because any business that they want to start, Rwandese have taken over. Rwandese have taken over on every corner. Chinese have taken over on every corner. Indians have taken over. But the worst in all this, it's the Chinese, that though they have taken over, they also mistreat our people. And that's what young people are talking about. That's what they're addressing, to say, hey, listen, we are not happy about this. If you want the young people to vote for you next year, hear their cry. It is the politician that will hear the cry of the young people that's going to be voted for next year. I'm telling you. And so don't intimidate them. That is not wise. Don't intimidate them. The more you intimidate young people, the more you try to cower them into submission, the more they are resolved to rebel against what you're trying to do is. You see, you cannot shut them down. I'm telling you, you cannot shut them down. I'm a pastor, I'm an apostle, and I'm saying this, I'm not being political. I'm saying this not because I support a particular party. I support Zambia. I support the young people in Zambia. I support every Zambian. And as a man of God, I know what Zambians are going through. We deal with these things every day. Some of these prayer points that we are getting, they are very unnecessary. If only we could have our leadership begin to take their responsibility seriously, we are not going to have most of these problems that we have in. Most of these prayer points that we are receiving as pastors, we are not going to have them. So Honorable Bowman Lusambo, the best way to deal with this issue is not to intimidate young people. It's not to ask them to apologize. Biflo, don't apologize. Alice, don't apologize. Makitu, don't apologize. Chela, don't apologize. Muvita Nawa, don't apologize. It is your right to speak what you see wrong in our nation. It is your right to demand for our leaders to be responsible and to do the right thing. You don't apologize. Don't apologize. Kings apologized. I feel for him. It's his right to apologize. Like he said, he's from the house. Like he said, that is daddy and mommy. And this is the thing. All the youths, all they're asking for is they want to be at a place in their country where they can also say daddy, mommy, where they can also feel they can run to their father and their mother and cry out and say, we are not happy, we can't get jobs, foreigners have taken over our country, we can't get money. That's what young people are looking for in our nation. So they also want to be like kings. So Honorable Bowman Lusambo, don't stop them, don't stop the young people, don't shut them. They're in your constituency, people. You have youths. They also want to be able, like kings, to say, oh, niliwa munganda. Okay, I can't speak Bemba correctly, but I want to bring forth the message. They also want to be able to say niliwa munganda. They also want to be able to say daddy. They also want to be able to say mommy. Because right now, majority of the youths in our country feel left out. They feel neglected. They feel they have been forgotten. So don't shut. Let the youths talk and listen to them. You like it or not, next year they're going to be the majority of voters. These same young people that you're trying to shut down, these same young people, I couldn't believe, fathom the anger that I saw on Honorable Bowman Lusambo. It was all over his face. It was in his voice. It was in his words. He calls the videos stinky. No. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Every minister, not only Honorable Bowman Lusambo, every minister in Zambia, every government minister, you are there. You are there to be a steward, of the power that we have given you, to be a steward of the authority that the president has given you. That means you are representing the president. When you are talking to the young people, you are talking to the nation. Do it as if you are representing the president. What Honorable Bowman Lusambo said, what he did, should we take it as that is what the president is saying? Should we take it as that is the attitude of the president towards the young people in our nation that is talking? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. It calls for our people, that all these people that are around the president, to act responsibly. Number one, represent the president well. Number two, represent us well to the president. Tell him the truth. The young people want their father to hear them out. The young people want their mother to hear them out. The young people want State House. Like King said, it is his home. He's in the house. The young people want the same thing. They also want to be able to say, that is our house, that is our home. It's not that they are rebelling. It's not that they want to cause trouble in the nation. No. You see, and the more you try to come up with all this propaganda, all this trying to manipulate things, all this trying to shut up people, shut down the young people, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. I'm a prophet. I'm telling you, as a prophet, I know where this thing is going. Honorable Bowman Lusambo, every minister, the government, if you are hearing me, I want you to know this is not going to work. What is going to work? This is what is going to work. Respond positively to the cry of the young people. Sit down with them. Come up with a round table where you can ask them questions. What is going on? Why is it that you're not happy? What have we done wrong? Where have we missed it? You are not perfect. PF, you are not perfect. Our government, you are not perfect. You have missed it in a lot of ways. And don't listen to these people that are eating with you, that are lying to you. They are speaking with their bellies. They are speaking with their stomachs. Listen to the people that are hungry. And right now, I'm speaking on behalf of all these people. Our people are struggling. Our people are hungry. Our people are not happy. Our people are regretting waking up at 3 a.m. to stand in a queue to vote for PF. Our people are regretting. A wise person will listen to them. A person who is drunk with power and thinks this is how it's always going to be will fight them because he thinks he has all the power. You know, I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. I've told you before, I'm a man of God. I preach the gospel. But the word of God demands for me to speak on behalf of the people, to speak for the weak, to speak against injustice, to speak for the poor. And this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm representing the people that I pastor. If I were to show you just today how many messages I've gotten that the people that are looking for help, there's so many. I feel helpless. I can only go a certain distance. I can only help so many. Honorable Bowman Lusambo, our cabinet ministers, Honorable Charles Shawer, local government minister, all of you ministers, our labor minister, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. You are not going to vote for yourselves next year. We are the ones that are going to vote for you. It's the young people that are going to vote for you. Listen to their cry. Listen. It is wise for you to listen to their cry. If somebody comes to you, even in a marriage, and they tell you, I'm not happy, the worst thing you can do is shut them down. The worst thing you can do is ignore their voice. The worst thing you can do is act like they are making noise. You're not going to have a happy home. You're not going to have a happy marriage. And if your governance is going to be one where you're going to be happy, you're going to be fulfilled. Listen, I want to ask you a question. What kind of nation, when that power is done that you have, what kind of nation do you want to hand over? What kind of nation do you want to hand over to the youth? What are you going to hand over to us? You need to think about these things. Think about the future. Think about legacy. What are we going to remember you for? We don't want just to remind you that you were the best bootlicker of the president. No, that's not what I want to remember you for. I want to remember you for the fact that you represented me well. You represented my needs. You represented my desires well when you were in parliament. And you spoke for me. We can all access the president. You access the president. What do you say to the president when you represent me, honorable minister, member of parliament? What are you telling the president? Don't lie to the president. And don't come out like you love him more than we love him. We love our president. We love our nation. We are patriotic citizens. All we are saying is do the right thing. Remember why we voted for you. That is all we say. And I'm speaking on behalf of all the weak, the poor, all those that can't get jobs, all those that are struggling right now in our nation. I'm speaking for them. I'm speaking for them. And if you can't hear this, if this means nonsense, if all you can respond to is say we are all naked, you can deal with us, do what you have to do. But at the end of the day, prosperity is going to judge you. History is going to judge you. Your children are growing. They are going to read your history. What you did for our nation. Do the right thing. Don't intimidate the young people. Don't intimidate them. Let them talk. Let the youth talk. Let them talk. And all of you youth that are talking, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you have a constitutional right to speak if you're not happy. The Constitution, the law protects you. And don't be afraid. The cancer of fear in our nation is what is giving some of these politicians the audacity to do all the wrong things. Because we have allowed them to get us to fear them. Yet the power that they have, it's us who give it to them. We give them that power. When we vote for them, we give them the power. The power is in us, the voters. It's not in them. So the reason why they have the audacity to do whatever they want to do, and they believe they're going to get with it, number one, they believe Zambians forget. Number two, they forget that we give them that power. Number three, because we fear them. People will tell you, don't talk. Do you know what they can do to you? Do you know they can close your church? Do you know they can close your business? Do you know they can fix you? What power are they using to fix you? The power that you give them, that's what they're using to fix you. So don't fear. Zambians don't fear. Youths don't fear. If Kaunda feared, we wouldn't get our independence. If Chuluba feared, we wouldn't get democracy. Don't fear. Don't fear. If Rupia feared, he would never have been president. If President Lungi himself feared, look at how much battles he went through. If he feared, he would never be president. So don't fear. Don't allow anyone to intimidate you. Zambia is your country. You have the right to speak. The constitution protects you. The president saw to protect you. Honorable Bowman Lusambo saw to protect you and to protect the constitution, not to fight you, not to fix you, not to take advantage of your nakedness. Even if you can say they are all naked. Yes, we accept you are all naked, but don't take advantage of our nakedness. Don't. The power that we give you is to clothe our nakedness, not to use it against us. I am done. I have spoken. And if these people are wise, we are not against you. We are not against you. We are not fighting you. We are simply telling you what you might not know. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Don't shut down the young people. Don't shut them up. Because if you shut them out, you are creating a very big problem that you will not be able to handle. This, what I'm giving you is wisdom. What I'm giving you is advice. Don't shut down the young people. Young people, next year, go when voter registration starts, go and register. Go and register. And when time to vote comes next year, go and vote. And take note of anybody that is trying to shut you down. Take note of everybody that is bullying you. Take note of everybody that thinks you have no voice in our nation. Take note of everybody that thinks you have no right to speak in our country, and don't vote for them. Don't vote for them. I'm not telling you what party to vote for, but what I'm telling you is take note of who is for you, take note of who is against you. That's all that I'm saying. So it's up to you, young people. Take note of who is against you. Take note of who is for you. And when you vote next year, don't vote with your stomach. Don't vote because of a slogan. Don't vote because of a song. Vote because the people that you want to entrust with power have shown an interest in you. They have shown an interest in bettering your life. I want to end this broadcast with what I said last time. When money becomes everything, when money becomes to rule and to govern society, our conscience is thrown out of the window. And then we begin to lose compassion. We begin to lose sympathy for the weak and for the poor in our society, because money has blinded us and money has become everything. Don't be that person that is blinded by money and by power. Let's do the right thing. Zambia shall become great again only if we can rise up and begin to demand for the Zambia that we want. Let's do it. I love you all. The Lord bless you. And the Lord bless our great nation. We shall make Zambia great again. I love you all. Thank you for watching.
Mwana wa mkomboni Dalisoul. Yai mwenati kunichita so. Anyway, kuli vintu vinangu vakutati ngati vakugwira kumtima. Sunga kwanisa kungo visungirira. Kai ukambosungirira vintu kumtima ndiye paja udabati muntu waduana na BP. Kai BP manengesa kuti usungirira chintu nkuvichose. Kuli vinangu isetawe nangu pa Yahoo, pa Google, pa BBL stipezekapo, but kamvera chevanzato tumvera vamene vakamba vanzako pa Facebook so vomvera akochabe kuvanzato. Sometimes tutalewa vamene vakamba vina nzeru bwino lo chizungu ise stinga kambe bwino but nchi vakamba vintu vanzeru. Naisa pamene paja after akamba vanzeru taona to kai tili mu industry mozi ise following yatu ni tibiri ndawena ngumakombo ni vantu vamene vatikonka ndi vambiri. So vaini pempako chabe vanzatu vamene tili mu entertainment industry, please na pata ngati ufuna kamba vintu uziwanoziwa kuti wina backing or by bibliography waba uziwanoziwa kuti pamene nikamba vintu vazoona not kungokamba vintu waviponya pa yau then mairo mazo futi wao ndo kashita futi apologize pali vintu pamene uziwa kuti ati uziwa kuti ni vina nzeru cause vambiri monga vantu nishiwambo kufuna manje kuyamba kusupporta pale paja funa wendo kusupporta upezeka futi ati waendo shita apologize pali vintu pamene wenzi waendo kufuna kusupporta nishifuti vezi futi kupanga futi sense so nshimanje osazikamba kansi vintu ngati osaziyamba vintu osaendo kasokomola nzimu kuchipo cha malaiti ngati uziwa kuti izi zakuluma ngati wina mantha poendo kukamba vintu ukazibisiya socho wankhala monga isitawena ngome sitikamba pali vandale kungoitamba so chabe wamvera ka but pamene ufuniko bayo ufuniko ziwa bonse bamishani banzatu ze day okufa kolwe mutengo omashereleka sunga palanise mstale na sprite sunga palanise chitunguza na mapos why adam swana mgese chitunguza so ngati ndiwe musician ufuna sensa platform yako uzo tu ina zina ikulu osasikamba vintu bamene uziwa kuti banzako akakusupport then later on iwo wachokamo wasiadoti muli banzako you understand so pokamba vintu vili ponse pamene ufuna kamba vintu uziwa kuti vintu vaini kamba vizatandiza vambiri bazakhala na bazanitandiza bazakhala kumbuyo kwanga then later on wabwera upezeka wachokamo wasiya baja bantu utiyesa uyesa bantu nzeru so tentiyesese ma musician pokamba vintu tikasikamba vintu vamene tiziva kuti vintu vamene nikamba nina ibintu vamene nikamba na imirira pali vintu vazoona vamene nikamba ngati uzo vamene ukamba tukambe statement yonse ma sentence yonse na chizungu wachichita na paraphrase kapera ni mwamene mchizungu bwino but wamwine futi mairo mazo futi waendo kashita futi waendo kapepesa or waendo kashita apologize pali vintu vamene uzo kuti unavikamba futi weka tentiyesese wonse tikasensa bongo na tikazingo kamba chabe but vamene ufuna koziwa kuti mbuli ni gai yaimwe nati mwana wa mkomboni tango kambako chabe vamene tamvera chabe naise yaimwe nati
As you heard, the message is clear. Zambians are tired. Youths are rising up. We want back our gold. We want a change. So tomorrow, join me for a live discussion with my guest, Mr. Valentine, all the way from Nigeria, a prominent figure. Indeed, we are unstoppable. Please subscribe and don't forget to tell your family about lilymutam's YouTube channel. We are here for change. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. We have hit 62,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful. Hit the like button always.